Oh, hey guys, how you doing today? Just on my way home from work, picked up a nice bottle of red wine. Why not? Getting ready for a nice evening with my little pug. The thing that I gotta talk about today is the general sense of abandonment that's going around the communities around the populace. Really feeling it among the young kids, especially. The Ford administration's made it very clear that they don't give a fuck. Like, they don't give a fuck at all. They're doing dumb stuff like releasing a color code plan that's meaningless. You got health administrators calling the plan uh, uh, just nonsense, like literally using terms like bereft of science, illiterate, stupid. Like, and it is, right? And it's intentionally that way, right? Because the Ford administration's not trying to prevent any problems. The Ford administration's not trying to get in front of this and treat it like a health crisis, right? It's they've clearly and obviously made their decision. Money for billionaires, please. That's what it is. Is that if millionaires and billionaires make a penny less than they feel they're supposed to, then that's not worth it to them. Your grandma can go die, right? And that's really fundamentally it. Like, you got to remember, people like Doug Ford are sociopaths, right? They don't value human life to begin with, and especially when they take a look at like the primary people who this virus takes out are the elderly. Like, that is the primary group. And so the Ford administration can just shrug and say, oh, well, those people are on their way out in the first place. Like, and there is like a kind of cruel, vindictive part of me that really just thinks like, well, elderly voters are the ones who are most likely to vote conservative, right? They're the ones who are most likely to throw their weight that way, and this is what you get, right? You get no loyalty whatsoever. You get treason and betrayal the second they possibly can make a penny off of your demise. And I don't understand, who are these people who are still supporting conservatives? And it's because, like, they're just proving, they're just showing it bald-facedly, as rapaciously and as quickly as they possibly can, that they do not care about you. Like, what more evidence do you need that the second your demise makes them a single penny, they will move forward with that plan? They don't care about you. They don't care about you at all. And it's very, very frustrating to live in a society where a full third of the populace is completely dedicated to the destruction of the civil society. Like, and it is a dedication to the destruction of the civil society. Like, the Ford administration is starting to like try to let hack Christian evangelicals, Christian fascists, be able to give out like accredited university degrees. Like, what are you, stupid? The answer is obviously yes, but like, that's insane. Like, that's like a next level of insanity to say that evangelical churches should be able to give out university degrees. Like, fuck you. No, they shouldn't. My background is in evangelical Christianity. They're absolutely the last people who should be taken seriously. And the people who go through their colleges should absolutely be the last people who are taken seriously in any pursuit. Like, day by day, this administration is really revealing itself to just not give two fucks whatsoever. Like, the administration's now depowering conservation authorities, right? So literally they can just walk in and plow down whatever environmental field they want, and the Conservation Authority can't do anything about it. I mean, it's criminal, right? It's obviously evil. I've said it before on this channel, I'll continue saying it again. Like, the Doug Ford administration is obviously evil. Like, on a sort of Skeletor, like, no heart Disney villain sort of a level, right? Like, they're motivated strictly by power. They're not motivated by anything else. They're not interested in they're not interested, like, human beings are only motivated by three things, right? They're motivated by love, which the conservatives do not have. They don't have that capacity inside of them. They're motivated by vengeance, which, yeah, conservatives can be motivated by vengeance, clearly. And they're motivated by power. And things like knowledge and money, like, these are forms of power, right? And from the conservative perspective, the more power you have, the better you are, right? And to amass enormous sums of wealth means that you're winning. And everyone needs to respect you and admire you because you're winning the game of power. When the reality is, like, people like Doug Ford are duplicitous, evil, malicious bastards who shouldn't be part of our political system at all, and really show humanity it's the worst face it could have. Like, these are the types of people who, like, if they could get away with it, would absolutely pit groups of people against each other in combat in order to continue maintaining their position of power. The whole divide and conquer tactic and strategy. What's embarrassing for the leftists who actually live in Ontario is that the left-wing political parties, such that they exist, are pathetic. Like, I take a look at Andrea Horwath and the NDP, like, if right now she is the opposition, and I've never, ever, ever seen anyone who is more tepid than this woman is when it comes to actually fighting against rapacious, like, glorifying evil, right? This is, like, might as well roll over and die levels coming from Andrea Horwath, right? Like, there's absolutely no fight in her. There's absolutely, like she will stand up and she will say words. She will be like, Doug Ford is acting inappropriately. And it's like, are you kidding me? What a joke that is. Like, yeah, Doug Ford's acting inappropriately, obviously, right? Like, we need to be terrifying these people. We need to be making it really clear to them that they are not going to win next term. Like, they're out of office, and hopefully they're out of office for another 20 years. And hopefully the conversation now comes down to the adults, which would be the Liberals and the NDP, because the Conservatives obviously, like, take this COVID thing, they're obviously disinterested in governing. Like, they're not interested in governing. They're interested in money for billionaires, and that's it, exclusively. End of story. And meanwhile, the NDP are just sort of, like, chilling out, you know, kicking their heels, not really being very impressive or anything at all. And I'll say it, I've said it a couple of times on this channel, but I'll say it as clear as I can. If Andrea Horwath cannot beat an evil sociopath and an empty chair liberal who's running his first term, she needs to resign. Like, it just needs to happen. Like, she needs to make way for somebody who can actually make some headway and who can actually, like, speak with authority to power in a way that actually terrifies them. Because, boy howdy, am I sick and tired of seeing these weak, limp, uninteresting politicians who cannot galvanize support, who cannot make it happen. And, like, for real, now is the time. Like, now is the time, Andrea Horwath. You gotta put two and two together here. Like, you gotta put two and two together. And he just seems unable to do so, or disinterested in doing so. And I mean, there's a reason why Canada's numbers are climbing. While I've been saying this to people, and people don't want to hear it. Like, China has no cases. China is the originator of this virus, right? They have no cases. Meanwhile, the capitalist nations like the UK, America, here in Canada, cases are climbing. I'm hearing people say, like, oh yeah, we're just going to have to learn to live with it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you're so bent over the barrel for capitalism. You're so enthralled and entranced by this capitalist system that you can't even imagine life without it. And you're so taken and enthralled by this system that you're willing to accept getting a potential deadly virus and dying for it. Just shrugging, just being like, yeah, I guess, that's capitalism, I guess. That's how pathetic we are as a people. That's how gullible and stupid we are. We're literally abandoning an entire generation of people. Like, if you're under the age of 30, congratulations, you've been abandoned. Like, you're not going to be abandoned. You have been abandoned. Like, there's no question about it. And the idea that, you just need to work hard and buckle down, all that kind of stuff. Like, this is like throwing someone over the side of a boat and telling them that in the middle of the ocean, and then just saying, oh, you just need to swim hard. Just swim harder. You'll be fine. Like, fucking, we're ruled by rapacious sociopaths, and it's really, really obvious. Like, it's really, really obvious. And it's honestly, like, I don't think it's going to get better anytime soon. Like, I take a look at Justin Trudeau, and, like, this guy has every reason possible to put in a basic income. He has the support of the populace. He has the support of the Senate. He's got, like, letters coming in from the Chamber of Commerce, for God's sakes, now are sending him support for a basic income. Like, the people who are standing against the basic income are literally the billionaires. It's just like, and it's obvious why. And Trudeau's picking his side, right? He sides with the billionaires. So it's no surprise whatsoever to see that, billionaire supporter and sycophant Justin Trudeau is not doing anything about this COVID-19 crisis, because they know that to do something to help the populace in the COVID crisis means to begin the dismantling of capitalism, and they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it because they're owned by capitalists. They're owned by that system, and they know that to move forward, they have to get rid of it. Oh, hey, Owen, how you doing? How you doing? A neighbor dog. I won't film him because I don't have permission. But he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Oh, I wish I could. Well, guys.
Oh no, he's happy where he is. Putting golden hair all over your back outfit. His favorite thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm gonna call it, guys. Go have some fun. Go have a drink. I know I've got my bottle of wine. These days, man, it's about solidarity, Solidarity is a religious, spiritual idea that we need to capture for ourselves. The capitalist death cult has solidarity with itself, right? So we need to have solidarity with one another. And that means actually going and talking to people and actually discovering what they think and what they know and coming to terms with the position that we find ourselves in. Because the capitalists want more than anything to keep us apart. That's more than anything what they want. And we've just got to stop. We just got to stop letting them. All right. Good luck out there, guys.